How are we doing Tuesday morning? Just started the day off there with another 20-minute EMOM on the snatch. Can't be doing these this is the third one now, so 3 weeks. Percentage is just getting heavier. So again, the first 5 minutes we did one snatch every minute on the minute at 67%. That was 68 kilos. Second batch of 5 minutes we did one snatch at 70%, 70 kilo. Third batch of 5 minutes we did one snatch 73%, 73 kilo. Then we did one single at 76%, 78, one at 80, one at 83, one at 85 and one at 88. So that was the 20 minutes. Now, my snatching the last while I found hadn't been great. I think I was kind of like nearly overthinking it a bit and it just wasn't feeling good. Anyways, last night on the weightlifting day 1 week 2, I was in here and I had to do some snatch triples at 65 kilos, 65%. And what I noticed was in my starting position, I started my feet a wee bit wider than what I was doing. I was having them a wee bit too tight now, just having them slightly wider. And I find anyways that on that first pull now, my legs, hamstrings, glutes, everything's been engaged way more just by making that wee subtle change. And it was like almost like an accident of how it actually happened to be. And I used to kind of turn my toes out a wee bit of kind of keeping them more straight. And now my snatch is feeling great again. I noticed a big difference anyways now since I have just made that wee slight adjustment, and so far so good. And that was a good tester there of the day to make sure that it wasn't kind of like a fluke last night, that maybe I was just feeling good and that's why my snatches were feeling good last night. But no, since the start of that EMOM I was really focusing on that first setup position with my feet and it felt nice and solid. Right, we are done the snatching and we're going to get into a bit of benching. It's the same thing with this bench press, and again we're doing a bit of progressive overload. We've done this the last couple of weeks. 2 parts. Part A, we are doing 3 sets of 3 at 80% of a 1 rep max bench, which is going to be 83 kilos. Now these 3x3s have a 5 second negative, again from the top down, 5 seconds, explode back up. And then we're going to do part B, which is going to be max unbroken reps, no negative, with the same weight, 83 kilos. So that is the plan on the bench. 1 set done, and we have 2 more of those negative ones to do. Sorry, I was saying 83 kilos, this is actually 88. Undersold myself in 5 kilos. 88 kilos, that's what we're working at. Right, that's part A done, the 3x3s with the 5 second negative. We're going to take a wee rest now and then we're going to head into the max unbroken set of reps with no negative, just normal reps. I'm not sure how many we're going to get here, 88 kilos. If I could get up near 10, I'd probably be very happy with that, but maybe I might not get that far. I'll see how it goes. I just managed to get 8 reps on that. I kind of, again, felt a wee bit out of position. I was trying to kind of re-shimmy myself on the bench, but nah, 8's all I got on that. Yesterday on the vlog, I had a back squat PB, right? I went from 158 kilos up to 160. And it kind of got me thinking then of a comment that was on one of the videos a way back. And it says, how much more power you gain after a cycle, let's say 15 days. Not much for people who have been training for 5 years. Training hard for marginal gain is nonsense. Better to train for combat, sprint, other skills at this point. So that got me thinking. Let's say 15 days is the cycle, right? Well, that is not much of a cycle, to be honest. 15 days, that is not long at all. But anyways, the reason why I train and for marginal gains is because I love the process. You know what I mean? If I got 3 kilos in a year on a lift, on a back squat, on a front squat, I'd still be happy. It wouldn't matter because I enjoy the process. So it's not nearly all the time about chasing the numbers, and if you don't hit them, being annoyed. I'm enjoying the process. Like, I was actually looking back on that belt yesterday and talking about marginal gains. Like, my back squat on the 11th of May 2022, my back squat was 150 kilos, and then yesterday on the 15th of the 1st 2024, it went up to 160. So that's a long time for 10 kilos of a gain in your back squat. But again, I wasn't doing nothing too specific on the back squat. I've just been doing CrossFit. So maybe in relation to that fella's comment, if you really wanted to get like bigger gains and faster time, then you would need to just be like maybe focusing on specifically on that movement. Like, so if it had been the back squat, maybe you just want to take your time and cycle that back squat program for 8 to 12 weeks or 10 weeks or whatever it may be. But 15 days isn't much of a cycle to do anything. I couldn't see too much gains being made in 15 days. But anyways, now basically what I'm just trying to say is, I don't care if it's marginal gains or not. I enjoy the process of doing it. I think if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it. And that's basically it. Or if I was just looking to get that number and that's it. I don't care if I ever get the number. I love just doing it. I'll work at percentages, lighter percentages all day. I'm happy enough. And it's just an icing on the cake whenever you get rewarded, obviously, for your work by getting that couple of kilo on your lift. But just enjoy the process. Right, so I'm going to do just a wee bit of like conditioning here. It's going to be what it originally was meant to be rode out for was 1500 meter row, 1200 meter run, rest 3 minutes, 1000 meter row, 800 meter run, rest 3 minutes, 500 meter row, 400 meter run, rest. Oh, well, that's it over there, sorry. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to change that a bit. Instead of the 1200 meter run, I'm going to do a 3k on the echo bike. Instead of the 800 meter run, I'll do a 2k echo bike, and then instead of 400 meter run, I'm going to do 1000 meters on the echo bike. And what I'm also going to do is just going to take that rest out of there and just kind of do it right the way through. Probably just like a nice steady pace, just not out of breath, not breathing, just nice steady pace. That's it. Just get a wee bit of a sweat on, and then that's going to wrap up the day's training. So we'll get this done.
And then some of the methods you can use to one good gain and that's going to grow. And that's going to be launched.
Maybe one of those complete, the biggest deal is completely
Right, that's a wee bit of conditioning done, and it was just nice, you know, to get like a nice steady state bit of conditioning. Rowing, bike, simple. 1500, 3k, 1000, 2k, 500, 1k on the echo bike. Very leggy, I know this to say just because of the squatting and the weightlifting and all that's going on, but legs definitely feeling it right on the quads. Right, that's the vlog, folks. We'll see you tomorrow Wednesday for the next one. I know that one was kind of, well, there wasn't wild much training on it today, but my body's glad that there wasn't too much on it, let me tell you that. Right, see you on Wednesday for the next one. Good luck.